Hello, I was asked again recently about some other mixes for natural waters for roach and skimmers, that kind of thing. In particular, three mixes, the first of which is Super Crack Roach. About the consistency of it and all that kind of thing. It is quite a fine mix. Not quite sure if you can see that in there, but excuse me, it's quite a fine mix. And it's got like a kind of a coriander kind of scent to it. Yeah, I would use this on basically like rivers, or slow rivers, should I say, canals and lakes, that kind of thing. If you want to add some weight to it, then obviously you can add some lime, or you can use the old trusty Secret, because that's quite a fine ground bait anyway, but obviously it's heavier, so it should get it down. You can use it in a feeder, or basically do what you want with it, really. The next one is tried and trusted G5. There's quite a lot of people that are not in any way, shape or form sponsored by Van 9. They swear by it in the winter. It is quite a fine ground bait, but you can add a lot of water to it, so you can make it a bit heavier. I wouldn't say it's as heavy as Turbo or anything like that, nowhere near it. But G5, you can add quite a lot of water to it, so obviously it'll make it a bit stickier and a bit heavier. But that is also quite a fine consistency. The next one, oh, little tip on G5. If you get like 125ml pole cup, just get one of them and stick some fish meal ground bait in it. Add that to the mix, then you've got yourself a pretty good, almost natural ground bait mix with a little tiny hint of fish meal for the winter, for bream and tench, that kind of thing, or for bigger roach even. It's just when you need a lighter mix in the winter but need a little kick of fish meal, then obviously just add a tiny like 125ml cup to your G5, job done. Had quite a lot of good results doing that. The last one was Super Match. Bob Nutt came up with this one quite a while ago now. I can't remember when that one came out. It's quite a few years ago. It is a really light mix, basically for your canals. It's quite fine. If you can see that, it's quite a fine mix. I've used that quite a lot. I used to use it on the shallow canals in Holland in the winter. Brilliant mix. I used to mix that with some good old Super Cup or some Secret. Yeah, brilliant. I've even used that in a feeder in winter when it's really cold. Just put a bit of that in there and a bit of special, just to give it a bit more of a cloud. Brilliant. It always seem to catch on that. Another one that's kind of similar to that is Beat. Beat's been around for many years now, but obviously if you look at the consistency, the colour of it, it's a lot lighter than Super Match. And I actually think Beat's a little bit sweeter as well. But both mixes, Beat and Super Match, will do you pretty well in the winter. Just need to darken it off a little bit because it is quite light. Like I said, I would just add some Secret black to it, or some Super Cup, also in black, or you can mix the Beat with G5 if you want, or some Super Match, whichever. You'll still make a nice fine mix, and should be no problems at all. You should be able to catch, no problem. If you've got any other questions, just pop a comment below. If you want to see any other mixes or whatever, or not too sure on some of the mixes, or want some information about anything, then just write a comment below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thanks very much. Cheers. Bye.